Hello students, in this video I am going to explain you all the worksheets from chapter 6 that are given in your workbook. So this is worksheet 1, page 33. You can see here some 5 questions are given, and with each question some options are given. You have to choose the correct option. Number 1, it is given 200 plus 10. So I believe all of you can do this mentally. 200 plus 10, the correct answer is option B, 210. Number 2, 1 less than 400. So 1 less than 400 means the number that comes before 400. 400 minus 1 will give us the number that comes before 400, and this is 399. Option A is the correct answer. Number 3, 1 more than 698. So again, 1 more than 698 means when 1 is added to 698, we get the number that comes after 698, and so option B, 699 is the correct answer. Number 4, 450 plus 100. This also I believe all of you can do this mentally. 450 plus 100 is 550. 600 minus 100, number 5. The correct answer is 500. Option A is the correct answer. Coming to worksheet 2. In worksheet 2, we have 3 story sums. There is space given in the book to be done in the book, but for examination purpose, you will have to write proper statement and do these story sums. So I will ask you to do these story sums in your copy. So I have also done the story sums in a copy, and I will show you how it is to be done. First, let us read the story. Number 1. There are 467 adults and 231 children at a fun fair. How many more adults are there than the children? So by looking at the number, we can very easily understand the number of adults is more than the number of children. Now we have to find out how many more adults are there. In this page, there are mixtures of addition and subtraction because chapter 6 is about both addition and subtraction. So by reading the story, you will have to understand that what it is to be done. In this question, in number 1, the key words in all or left, no such word is given, but you have to find out that how many adults are more. So to find out the difference, to find out how many adults are more, you have to find out the difference between the two numbers, and difference we will get by subtracting the number. So this is how I have done it. Number of adults 467, number of children 231. I have written this. Now to find out their difference, it is written here in the third line, their difference, then 467 minus 231, and then I have done the subtraction, and the final answer is written, there are 236 more adults. So this is the number of adults which is more than the number of children. By subtracting the two numbers, we got the answer. Coming to number 2, there are 74 apples and 46 oranges at Uncle Ben's fruit stall. How many fruits are there in the stall? So this is a very simple language that number of apples are given and number of oranges are given. We have to find the total number of fruits. We will get the answer by adding up the numbers. So this is how it is done. Number of apples 74, number of oranges 46, and total fruit 74 plus 46, that is 120. After doing the addition, we get the answer 120. So there are 120 fruits at the fruit stall. Number 3. Jia has a story book. She read 85 pages on Monday and another 50 pages on Tuesday. How many pages did she read in all? In this question, we can see that the keywords are given. It is asked that how many pages did she read in all. So by in all, we can understand that we have to add up the number of pages she read on Monday and the number of pages she read on Tuesday to get the total number of pages. So I have written it in this way. Number of pages read on Monday 85, number of pages read on Tuesday 50, and total pages read 85 plus 50, that is 135. And then the final answer, she read 135 pages in all. Please notice here students, I have written here that what operation is done. The operation that you are doing, you have to mention it, you have to show it like this, because in this chapter we have mixture of both addition and subtraction. In the exam also you will get questions where it will be a mixture of addition and subtraction. So not mentioning here, you will have to mention it here in this way, that what you are doing to get the answer. Coming to worksheet 3, here also we have nothing new, but the way of their presentation is a little different. That is why some of you are finding it difficult to understand. So let us read and see how it is to be done. Solve the following. What do we get when we add 70 tens and 8 ones to 20 tens and 9 ones? So notice here student, the word add is given. This means we have to add up the numbers. Now what is 70 tens? 70 tens can be written as 700. Because earlier also we have seen that 1 tens. If I write here 1 tens, this means 1 0 10. 2 tens. 2 tens means 2 into 10. 2 into 10 will give me 20. So 2 tens means 20. If I write 100 tens, if I write 10 tens, 10 tens means 10 into 10 will give me 100. So 10 tens means 100. Similarly, 70 tens means 70 into 10. 70 into 10 will give me 700. You need not multiply to get the number. Just 7 into 1 is 7, and then this 0 follows. 7 into 1 7, and then these 2 zeros together will make the number 700. So 70 tens is 700, and 8 ones is 8. So 700 plus 8 is giving us 708. Then the next one is told 20 tens and 9 ones. So 20 tens again means 200. 20 into 10 is 200, and 9 ones means 9. So 200 plus 9 is giving us 209. You can also write it in this way. For better understanding, we can also write in this way. It is given 70 tens. So in the tens column, I will write here 70, and then 8 ones. So in the ones column, I will write 8. Now these numbers, if I write it together, I can write it in this way. 70 and then 8. 70 tens and 8 ones. Together when written, it gives us 708. And then 20 tens and 9 ones. Together if I write it, it will give me 209. That is 209. Now you can add up to get the result of addition. Now this part I have written just to make you understand that 70 tens and 8 ones means 708, and 20 tens 9 ones means 209. In your book you will write only this portion. You will write 708 plus 209 and then add up the numbers to get 917. Number B also in the same way. It is given 806 ones. So 806 ones means 806, and 100, 9 tens and 3 ones means 193. So you will write the numbers, you will do the addition, you will write the answer in this way. Just this much you have to write it in the book. This part I have written just to make you understand that what is 70 tens. 70 tens means 700. 70 into 10, 700. Okay. Now coming to the second part, number 2a. Complete the following number patterns. Over here, if you understand the trick, you need not do the addition in reality because you have to follow the pattern that is given here. 11 plus 9 is 20. 21 plus 9 is 30. 31 plus 9 is 40. Notice here, when this is 1 tens and 1 ones, 9 is added to give the next 10 digit number. The effect is falling on the tens digit number followed with a 0. 21 is a 2 tens, 1 ones. So when 9 is added, the effect is coming on the tens digit number. It is becoming 3, and the ones digit number is becoming 0. So in the same way, it is 9 tens and 1 ones. So when 9 will be added, the effect will fall on the tens digit number. It will go to the next tens digit number, that is 10. Now after 9 we get 10, and the ones digit number will become 0. So without adding 91 plus 10, by following this process, we got the answer will be 100. Coming to number B, 7 plus 5 is 12. In the next line it is given 8 plus 6. So over here you have to notice the relationship. When this number is increased by 1, 7 plus 1 is 8. This number is also increased by 1. 5 plus 1 is 6. When the effect is falling on these two numbers with 1, the result is also getting affected by 2. 1 plus 1, 2. Increase on this number by 1, increase on the result by 2. Again here 8 plus 1, 9, 6 plus 1, 7. 14 plus 2. On the result, the effect is getting by 2 because here 1 plus 1, 2 is affected. With this, 1 is added, with this 1 is added. So with the result also 2 will be added because here 1 and 1, it is increased by 2. So the result will also increase by 2. 14 plus 2 is 16. Similarly, if you compare this statement with this statement, you will see that it has increased by 10. 9 plus 10 is 19. 7 plus 10 is 17. Isn't it? This part has increased with 10. This has increased with 10. So when both the numbers are increasing by 10, the result should increase by 20. When it has increased with 1, the result has increased by 2. When the numbers are increasing by 10, the result will increase by 20. So 16 plus 20 will give us the answer. 16 plus 20 is 36. So here the answer will be 36. Without adding 19 and 17, by following the pattern, we got the answer 36. Number C. Here also we will not do real addition. Little bit we'll have to do, but adding 23 plus 42 plus 15 will take more time. What we'll do is 23 plus 42, it is given 65. So we will write here 65. And then 15 plus 15, it is already given, 15 plus 15 is 30. So we will write here 30. Then these two numbers we will add. 65 plus 30 we will add, and we will get the number 95. Don't you think your addition became easier? Because this part it is given 65, this part it is given 30. So instead of adding 4 numbers, we are just adding 2 numbers. 65 plus 30 is giving us 95. Number D also, we will do it in the same way. This part is given 90. Again 30 plus 20 plus 40. This part is again given 90. So we will write 90 plus 90. We will get the answer 180. Without doing this long addition, 40 plus 40 plus 10 plus 30 plus 20 plus 40, we are doing it at once to get the number 180. This is worksheet 4. Here you can see a number line is given. The arrow is pointing towards left. This arrow is pointing towards right, because number exists left side also, right side also. And another arrow from 50 to 90. Then again from 90 to 78. So it is asked that observe the number line and choose the correct answer. The number line above shows which of these options. Now we'll explain you how will you understand that what is the correct answer. What does this number line actually represent? Suppose we are on 50 and we have to jump to 90. Then how many steps, how many numbers are we jumping to go to 90? This we will get by subtracting 90 from 50. Subtracting 50 from 90. 90 minus 50 is 40. So if we add 50 and 40, we will get 90. How much have you jumped? How much have you skipped to reach to 90? This one is showing that you were on 50, you have reached 90. So how will you reach 90 from 50? If you move 40 steps forward, 50 plus 40 will give you 90. How will you understand that this is 50 plus 40? Because 90 minus 50 is 40. So if you move 40 steps forward, you will move to the number 90. Okay. Now from 90 again, you are asked to come back to the number 78. How will you come to 78? How many steps will you have to move to go to 78? This also we are doing reverse counting. 90 minus 78 is 12. So if I move 12 steps backward from 90, I will reach 78. When 50 and 40 is added, when we add 40 to 50, we get 90. Then again from 90, when you move 12 steps backward, when you subtract 12, we get 78. So among the given options, option D will be your correct answer, because option D is showing us 50 plus 40 minus 12. 50 plus 40 will take us to 90, and then from 90, if we subtract 12, we will come to 78. Number 15 is very easy. There are 15 houses to the left of an electric pole and 32 houses to its right. How many houses are there in all? This is a simple story sum. Suppose this is an electric pole. To its left there are 15 houses, and to its right there are 32 houses. So how many houses are there in all? So this is how you will write it in the book. There is enough space given in the book to write the story sum. There are 15 houses on the left. So it is written here 15 houses on the left. Number of houses on the right 32. Then total 15 plus 32 is 47. Then the final answer, there are 47 houses in all. Coming to number 3, there are 46 onions and 37 potatoes kept in 2 baskets. 1 onion and 1 potato are packed together to be distributed. How many potatoes do you need so that all the vegetables are packed and distributed? So this is same as the first sum of worksheet 2. We can see here the number of onions is more than the number of potatoes. So since we are making packets of 1 potato and 1 onion, we will see that after 37 packets, 37 potatoes has finished and the onions are still left. So we will need some more potatoes to finish the number of onions also. So how we will find out is the same way, very simple. Number of onions is equal to 46. Number of potatoes is equal to 37. Their difference 46 minus 37. You will do the subtraction and you will get the answer. 46 minus 37 is 9. And then you will write the final answer. 9 more potatoes will be needed. So this is as simple as this. Moving to worksheet 5. In the first part of worksheet 5, some very simple fill in the blanks are given. 600 plus 100 is 700. 345 plus how much is equal to 345? So it is 0. Dash plus 322 is 322. So it is again 0. When added to 322 will give us 322. 270 minus 70 is equal to 200. And 200 plus dash is equal to 300. So this is 100. I know you all will be able to do this manually. Coming to spot the error. Rimi solved a subtraction sum. She placed the numbers as given below and subtracted them. Find the mistake Rimi made and also correct the answer. So this is something that many students make mistake, not only Rimi. The numbers are given 889 minus 42. So 889 here is 800, 8 tens and 9 ones. It is written properly 800, 8 tens and 9 ones. But what is this 42? This 42 is 4 tens and 2 ones. This is the mistake Rimi made, is she wrote it under the hundreds column. She made it 400 and 2 tens. And that is why she got a wrong answer. You will write it properly. 800, 8 tens and 9 ones minus 4 tens, 2 ones. Do the subtraction, you will get the answer 847. So this is all about the worksheets that are given in chapter 6. Watch the video carefully. If you still have any doubt in any part, if you don't understand it after watching the videos, feel to call me, students. You can call me, I will explain you which part you have not understood. Till then, take care and goodbye.